Hi guys, PJ here. Today I'm working on an Alfa Romeo Mito. This is a 2014 model and I'm going to quickly show you how to remove the factory fitted radio, and I'm also going to show you the fitting kit required to pop a double DIN radio into that slot. So without further ado, first things first, we're going to need a pair of release keys. Release keys of this type, standard oval ones, commonly available in all car shops, etc. And what we're going to do with these is quite literally pop them in the holes that you see here until they click. Excuse my other one there, a bit bent, many years of use. Pop that one in, and what you're going to do is spread them out. So you're going to put your thumb on them, pull it to the side, same with this one, pull it to the side, spread them and pull forward at the same time, and the whole assembly is going to move forwards. Okay, so once you've done that and you've just released the mechanism, can be a bit tricky sometimes. Just be aware that the back of this radio is obviously steel, yeah, and you might want to cover up everything below, because obviously when you drag it down you don't want to scratch anything. Also be mindful of your heater and everything here, so make sure you give it enough clearance. Look, it is, like I say, metal. So we're going to pull that completely forward and have a look at the back of it. Here we have the rear. We have a FACRA aerial connector, which is just a case of pinch the connector on it there, you just pinch that button in and pull. And then we have standard ISO connections. So this top one here is normally to do with steering wheel or display, etc. You pinch the pins both sides and pull it out. And then on these two, there's two lugs, push the lug in on both, so pinch and pull both of them out. So with the radio removed, let's move across to the fitting kit. Now this is a fitting kit made by Connects 2, part number CT23AR14, and as you can see it's for the facelift Mito, and there's your date that it runs from, look, 2013, 10th month onwards. Have a look what we get in the pack, guys. So we get a replacement cage. Okay, there's a replacement cage. This is probably going to be 103mm deep. The standard double DIN ones are 113mm deep, so that would accommodate the smaller size on the dashboard. We've got some mounting plates there. They screw to the side of the stereo and are adjustable, so you can set them at the right depth. They basically click into the side when you shove the stereo in. You've got a plastic trim plate here in black, looks like a satin black one. Sometimes there's different colours available, because you'll notice this particular example has got this like champagne-y coloured dashboard. Sometimes you can order different colours for certain cars, sometimes you can't. We also have a backing plastic, which is basically a radio mounting frame. This goes in first, cage goes in after that. And that's the entire pack. And here's the part number, guys, for the wiring harness adapter. Now this is the one that works with steering controls, and we have a Connects 2 item again, CTHUP-AR01, and it's for the premium Alfa Romeo head unit according to that. So there we go, nice and simple. Plug this end into the car wiring loom, this end into the stereo. There's your interface box to run the steering controls, instruction manual inside. Again, like I say, made by Connects 2, available from, you know, eBay, Amazon, car places, wherever you buy your radio from. Any further information on those, just contact your dealer. So, next thing we've got to do, guys, is remove this metal frame. First things first, we have a TX25, and it's right up there. Very awkward to get to. You're basically going to unscrew that and remove it. With that removed, we're now going to come across to the sides. You see a diagonal one just there, look. There. I'm going to remove that one and the corresponding one buried on the other side just there. Next part can be a little bit tricky, guys. We've got some tabs that I'm going to point out to you that you have to sort of bend in. So this one here can normally just bend that in slightly, same with the one on the other side. And then we're going to have to put our release keys here, same on the other side. And we're going to have to do it like the radio, so pull so that the tabs pull in. And then because they normally stick, and they're normally really hard to get out, I just normally grab this piece of plastic, look, with some long nose pliers, just to edge it forward a bit so you can get it out. With that removed from the hole, we've got edge connector here, which is on a push pin. So push the pin down, pull the lever over, lift up and release, pop that to one side safely. Now we've got two more TX25s. Where are we? One here and one here. Remove both those. Once you've done that, your cage is finally free. You can now go ahead and remove the cage. Obviously, you don't snag any cables. Look, there's some there, but you can pull the whole thing out, which leaves you a nice big open area there to put your new radio fitting kit in. Obviously, pop this back on, stash that in the back there. Sometimes it's wise to sticky pad them down so that they don't actually go clunking around in the back of your dashboard. But that is how you get the radio out of one of these Alfa Romeos. And quickly, there's how your finished article should look when it's all nice and done. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.